Okay, so in this video, what we're kind of demonstrating, or what I wanted to show you here, is if you had some kind of a plumbing problem behind your sink. This could be the bathroom sink, this could be the kitchen sink. So let's pretend like this is your hot, this is your cold, this is your drain, okay? And then they had to get in here for whatever reason to do the thing. Well, I know right here I have a stud, and I know a little further back I have a stud over here, okay? So it's about 16 on center going there. But I want to find the stud up here. The second thing that I want to simulate is, let's act like the hoses that connect from the hot and the cold to your faucet up top are connected. How are you going to cut this patch if there's the P-trap and the drain is all here, if you have these connections are all connected without having to remove everything? So first what we're going to do is we're going to remove the drywall so we can expose the studs that we're going to use. And then what we're going to do is cut the patch for where we need it to be the holes. And then after that, I'm going to show you how to cut it as if these lines were still attached and we couldn't take all the plumbing off, okay? I guess you could, but I'm not a plumber outside of my own house. So I don't like to mess with stuff that, you know, I just don't want to do it in someone else's house if I don't have to. So what I'm going to do first is cut a straight edge line, or as straight as I can. It's just the keyhole saw. Okay. And then I know my stud is here, so I'm going to kind of go halfway over. I know my stud is here. And you're going halfway over because you want half the stud so you have something to screw off to. Like I said, this isn't going to be the straightest. Now what I don't want to do is jack up the rest of the drywall, so I'm going to give another cut now that it's loose. Okay, now I don't know if you can see, but over here it's a little shy, so I'm gonna strain that out so I have some more meat to grab onto. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm going to remove these screws over here because they're going to be in our way. Okay, now down here is it's not the straightest. But that's what we got going so far, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is take a measurement. And it's about 16 and a half by about 16 and a half. Okay, so 16 and a half by 16 and a half. We're gonna say about 14 and a half to 15. Let's see. That's 15. It's a little shy of 15. It's not bad for freehand, I guess. So again, we're about 16 and a half, 16 and a half by roughly 15, by roughly 15. So again, you can pick up a piece of 2 foot by 2 foot at Lowe's, Costco, or Ace. I believe it's 2 foot by 2 foot. I just always have extra drywall laying around. So I'm going to say I'm gonna change out my blade real quick. A new blade makes all the difference when you're cutting drywall. If you're doing sheets of drywall, you're gonna want to do it every 3rd sheet or something, especially if you're using 5/8 drywall because it's so thick. Be careful and don't cut yourself. Okay, so we said 16 and a half. Probably a little bit bigger than 16 and a half. And we're gonna go by 15, actually a little shy of 15. So maybe 15 and I don't know, what is that, 7/8 or something? Right underneath the Okay, so it's there, right? But now we're like, oh, we gotta make our holes for the orifices. So off the top coming down, we're gonna say it's the center. We're gonna say the center is 4 inches. So top down, we're gonna say 4 inches. So we're gonna put a mark at 4 inches. Then we're gonna say over to the center is about 5 inches. So I'm actually right there, it's 5 inches. So that's where our first pipe cut is going to be. Our second one, we can go off the top again. We're going to say that's about 3.5 inches. And then coming over, we're going to say center is about 4.5 inches. So my second cut is going to be there. Okay, and then for our drain pipe, we're at 7 and 8. So we're going to go 7 and 8. And I have another video that shows you how to do the cuts, how to measure your cuts. So I'm going to use a keyhole saw to cut out for our pipes. And if you go bigger, it's fine. I have a video on what's called detail. You can always detail around the pipes to close it in and make it smaller. Okay, so like I said, what if there's pipes here, a drain pipe, a P-trap, hoses, and we need to get this on here, right? Something like that. So you know you have connections here, and sometimes I'll put a stopper here. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut this where you can still attach them. So what I'm going to do, kind of look like you got a happy face there, right? So the way that I would do it if I had hoses is I'm going to cut in between where the holes go. Okay, so I'm cutting it. You can use your keyhole. I'm trying to crack it without breaking it. Okay, now